The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Once again, it's Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, Swift.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 44. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this out wide to Penny.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Penny is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of a game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 22. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Prescott. And that's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Cowboys 0.
Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott.
Open man layup. It's complete. On the move past the 40. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. And this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Now Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On the left side, Gallup's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Inside handoff, Penny. And some space here. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
First down, Philadelphia.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
Across midfield.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Now, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Here's Pollard again.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Prescott.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Prescott on first down.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Prescott now.
That is caught by Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb.
33 yards.
points. And the Cowboys have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And they finally got to him at the 2-yard line. Almost coast to coast. What a great return. They'll be set up beautifully.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuck from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Another try for Penny. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. Flushed out right. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of his end zone, Prescott. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Eagles 13.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He finds his man, Pollard. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taken at about the 36. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown.
He's got room to roam.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 50 yards.
And the Eagles use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First catch of the game for Cooks. That'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
Taking it right down Broadway.
Loose inside the 30, inside the 10.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 61 yards.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Penny, a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's 2nd down. Second down. Here's Hurts.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route.
He's got room at the 30.
And he'll be taken down at the 26.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Penny up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10.
On the move to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Another try from the 14 on 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Swift.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And the Eagles